Let me walk you through it. And the way it's going to happen is Biden won't fire him. What's going to happen is that he'll announce his retirement after this long and distinguished career. I mean, he's like 80 years old, right? He's the highest paid government. But let me go through this. Radio audience, I got the picture of the Wuhan virology lab here. This is a P4 weapons lab. That means it's the highest security possible lab. This is almost certainly where the virus came from. We know that for a fact. Now, where does Fauci come into this? Fauci actually used millions of dollars of American taxpayer money to funnel money into this lab to do this so-called gain of function research, which effectively weaponizes viruses. It's a form of genetic engineering of viruses. And so what Fauci did was, he's trying to claim he didn't help fund this, but he actually gave money to, among others, the bat lady of Wuhan, Xi Jinping, who brought all the bat viruses from 1,000 miles away in Wuhan province to this lab. And those viruses were the backbone for the genetic engineers, basically to engineer SARS-CoV-2. And we know for a fact that it's a weaponized virus, asymptomatic spread, impervious to heat and humidity. It's got a special set of nucleotriptids that attack human cells unlike any other coronavirus. And so Fauci's got to go. I mean, he not only has to go, but he has to be held accountable. And Steve, you, me, Miles, Guo, Raheem, the war room people, we speak truth to power. Back in January and February of 2020, we were saying that virus came from the lab. Now it's Redfield, then it was Sanjay Gupta, it's Nick Wade with his article, which probably is the state of the art, and now even Fauci says it may have come from there. But here's the thing: if Fauci says that, Fauci knew back in November or December of 2019, as soon as he was getting the intel in from Wuhan that there was a serious virus there right near that lab, he knew, Steve. He knew that it could have come from the lab. And moreover, he knew that he paid for the research that went in to create that genetic monster. And so Fauci spent 9 months basically running Donald J. Trump into the ground with his arrogance and hubris. And meanwhile, millions of people around the world have died. If anybody needs to leave government, it's him. And as soon as he's out the door at NIH, he needs to sit his ass in a chair at Capitol Hill and answer the questions truthfully. He's a stone cold liar. Natalie Winters nailed him beautifully today in the National Pulse.
National Pulse has a whole thing, and he's on a conference talking about gain of function. Real quickly, did he ever say anything to you in any of those meetings in January, February, March, April, May, anything to you about his knowledge of what went on in Wuhan? We've got about 15 seconds.
He's a stone-cold liar sociopath, Steve, because he knew. Look, you and I knew in January of 2020 when that happened in Wuhan, we knew what was going on. He did too, and instead he played hero.
Yeah.